Welcome to a new episode of Father Mahoney's Movie Review. So today we're talking about the 1987 slasher Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. So this picks up years after the original event where Billy is traumatized by some events that happened on Christmas Eve where his parents were murdered by a murderous Santa Claus. And, the mother was raped and then murdered. And so, just a quick recap of part one, where him and his little baby brother are to a orphanage, like a religious orphanage run by like nuns, and you know, Billy does all right, except when it's around that Christmas time. He spends his whole life there, and when he becomes of age, he goes to work for a toy store where they make him dress up as Santa Claus, which I don't know why. But little Ricky ends up seeing his brother shot and killed right in front of his eyes, right on Christmas Eve. So we pick up years later, and Ricky is asked by he's now in a psychiatric ward. He's asked to recap his story, and basically everything I just said. Ricky talks to a doctor about, and gets out and gets adopted, has a great life. But his adopted parents really don't accept, the tragic things that Ricky's gone through. So, Ricky starts getting triggered by certain events that resemble the things that Billy got triggered by. And once again, we have a murderer on the loose. He ends up falling in love with a girl and has a relationship with, and when a guy starts manhandling her, he takes him out, and we have the iconic line, "Garbage day." I, I wish I did better than that, but 30 to 35 minutes of this movie is mostly a recap of part one. And, once Ricky goes full all in on this murderous rampage, he blames Mother Superior for how Ricky turned out. For how Billy turned out. So, of course, let's take care of the problem. So he makes his murderous way to try to find Mother Superior, who's now retired. And, I won't tell you the end, but this is, like I said, this is mostly a recap movie. This is 82 minutes long, and 35 of it is a recap. So you can tell there's not much time to build a new story. And what time they have, they try to do the best they can. But Eric Freeman does a great job as the younger brother to Billy, as Ricky. And we get the original Mother Superiors in this. So more controversy, because, especially where the first one was being released around Christmas time, and it's about a killer Santa Claus. So you can see the reasoning for a lot of parents not appreciating having a movie traumatize the youth. But part two is not as great as part one, obviously, because of the time restraint, but it's still worth a watch. And then I think there's 4 more Silent Night, Deadly Nights after this. But the first 2 are the best. The third one is worth a check. Maybe I'll review that maybe next year. So out of a 5-star, I'm going to give this 2.5. Now we'll go 2.8. 2.8 out of 5 stars. So Silent Night, Deadly Night 2. You better watch out. You better not cry. you better not scream, because I'm telling you why. Santa Claus will be looking for you.